Thank you very much, Sam. Welcome back to the Avianto Events Center out in Mildersdrift. And this is one of the events hosted by Joy of Jazz in the build-up to, of course, the big one in September. Today, though, is a discussion around table discussion with women in the arts sector regarding issues affecting them in the arts sector. And one of the dynamic women talking to us today and part of this discussion today is Kedibone Kekana. And her book is called The Impact of Our Actions. And of course, it is aimed to explore the subconscious psyche of women. Let's speak to her now. Kedibone, good morning. Welcome to Winning Live.
Good morning, Lebo.
What inspired this book?
This book was inspired by women who are taking over the 1956 baton, by women who want to make a difference. It is about women having to introspect and to look at how we can do better. Women are great people. However, I think there's a lot of areas that we can look at and make sure that we improve, we become even better mothers, better sisters, friends, colleagues, bosses, and everything else that we are, because it is a multi-layered responsibility that we have, and we need to make sure that we do good.
Why are these areas worth exploring? Why is it that we must get these things out of the way?
We are building the community. We're building families. We're building relationships. We're building businesses today. There are a lot of women entrepreneurs out there. Women in art, for example, they are building stories that stay with us for many, many years. So it is important to explore these areas, to introspect again and say, can we do this better? Can we leave a better baton? The 1956 women handed over a baton that we need to make sure that it stays intact, and if not, making sure that it's better, and hand it over to all the generations that are coming behind us.
I read a review that said, she couldn't put it down. One particular woman was saying, I opened it and I couldn't put it down. What do you think you got right about this book?
I get that a lot in terms of reviews. People saying, it's a book that I cannot put down because I can see myself in there. And that was the intention. When I wrote the book, I wrote it such that women, this is not theory, this is our lives. So women can read the book and say, this is me in there. And if you can see yourself in there and position yourself in the book, you are able to change what needs to be changed. Whereas if there is something to be changed and you putting it out there, and it's not about me, it's very difficult to own it and change it. But now, if you can see yourself in the book, if you can read it and say, wow, I am doing this, and I must find a way to change, then that's it. Then we've nipped it.
Women in the arts, why is it important for us to have this discussion, talk about from the different, art, music, visual art? Why is it that women in the arts must sit down and discussions like these?
Because you have audience. Women in the arts are a great voice. You have audience. You have people listening to you all the time. Women in the arts carry messages that they have a platform where you can stand or sit or do and be viewed and listened to by hundreds, if not millions of people. And therefore, I just believe that they are well positioned to carry messages that transform societies, to carry messages that carry love, that build families and build characters in people.
How important is it to come as the full package when you're a woman in business, a woman, an entrepreneur, for instance? How important is that?
It's important. It's important that firstly you need to make sure that you look the part and you act the part and you are the part. Because if you act it and you are not it, you will be tired. And if you don't look it, I will look away. I may not even want to follow you. You know what I mean? So that sort of balance, I'm an executive coach, and I talk about this balance all the time to say, let's look good, let's have a great knowledge base, let's have great emotional intelligence, let's have a great social diary, respect others so that you can be respected. So it's a whole host of things, and I think professionals need to think about that. Humility, assertiveness, knowledge base, they do get together.
All right.
And put together a good product.
Kedibone, thank you so much for talking to us.
You're most
Such
welcome.
an inspirational woman. Her book is called The Impact of Our Actions, and I know it's available on Amazon. I saw it on Amazon. It's still there. The Impact of Our Actions. And she's one of the women that will be attending the Women in Arts discussion organized by Joy of Jazz, and it is out at the Avianto Events Center in Muldersdrift, and that's where we've been coming from this morning. Thank you so much for waking up with us this morning. Now, this event will be attended by women in the arts, as we've been saying all morning. Spongile Kumalo, Kedibone Moye is here as well. Clara Bosman, Wanda Baloy as well will be one of the women attending this discussion today with stuff that we need to be talking about. Well, that's it from all of us here in Muldersdrift. Thank you for waking up with us. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.